After the war in the West, things started to change for the better, but not for the good. The deep ploy within the state was not exclusive to America. It had reached other nations from the West, spanning all the way to Europe. Now it has infected every mind within the Democrat Party. This goes beyond that to the WEF, the World Economic Forum, and will affect everyone worldwide. Let me explain.
Listen, Snake, I need your attention.
What do you want? I'm busy with my current mission.
Snake, scrap that and listen up. We have a big problem on our hands. The WEF has not only started in the West and the United States of America, but its strategies have deployed far into Europe and even Germany. Poland and a few countries have repelled this internal conflict. Listen closely, Snake.
Colonel, I'm listening in.
Good morning, Klaus.
Good morning, Like.
Where are we?
We are here at the headquarters of the World Economic Forum in Geneva.
Wow, thank you very much for getting me here. Can you explain me a little bit about your activities and could we see you around as well, because you have fantastic setup here.
Of course, we can walk around. You know, we have here our headquarters. We have also offices in Beijing and in New York. What we are doing is very complex. We are a foundation bringing together the key decision makers from all walks of life to address the challenges on the global agenda. That's in an essence what we are doing.
And when did you start the World Economic Forum?
Oh, many years ago, 37 years ago, in 1971.
Because people know about the annual meeting in Davos, but it's much more than that, right?
Yes, of course, the annual meeting, which is the annual meeting of our members and constituents, 2,000 people from politics and business. That's the top of the iceberg. What we are doing here is following up many issues, providing frameworks for solutions, looking at industry agendas. We have a number of public-private partnerships, and so on and so on. A lot to do.
Can you show me around, Klaus?
Yes, of course. Why?
I follow you.
Yeah, first you should see we have here our headquarters, which is the state of the art, and it reflects our culture. It's very open everywhere. You look at the lake.
At the lake, yes.
But it's very transparent. We want to be a very transparent organization. And if you look at the architectural style, it's a blend of Western and, let's say, Japanese Eastern architecture. And of course, everything is community-oriented, which means no individual offices. We are all working together here in this building, about 200 people. We are a community builder, and this is expressed also in this headquarters.
I follow you.
Yes, let's go down. Let's go down. You see down here.
Yes.
People working. Everybody has his office, but then in the middle we assemble, and for our small meetings and so on. It's a very lively place, as you see. And then we have a lot of arts also from all parts of the world. This is a French artist.
It can only be good then.
No, because I feel the world is not only economics and politics.
So that's a question I had for you.
It's culture and arts and...
So it's called the World Economic Forum, but it's not only about economics, right?
So the focus, of course, is economy and everything in some way today, fortunately or unfortunately, I should say, is related to economy. But we want to make sure that in addition to economy or economic concerns, life is not forgotten. And life is values, it's culture, it's, of course, it's societal engagement and so on. That's what we are trying to do.
And so who do we have as we work, Klaus, in the different meetings? What type of stakeholders do we have? The constituencies?
Stakeholders, we have, if I look at our stakeholders, we have business, of course, as a very important audience. And we have politics, we have continuous partnerships with many governments around the world. And of course we have NGOs, we have trade unions, we have all those different parts.
Media, of course.
Media, of course, and very important experts and scientists and academia. Because if we are looking at the future, I think we should look at new solutions, and the new solutions will be very much driven by technological developments.
And we even have, you even have religious leaders, right?
We have religious leaders, we have social entrepreneurs, very important social entrepreneurs.
What is a social entrepreneur,
A
Klaus?
social entrepreneur is someone who personally taking the risks, working somewhere on the grassroots level, creates transformation. Look, we talk about all those guys in Silicon Valley and wherever who make, because they have new ideas, they make millions and they have become heroes. But for me, there are other heroes, the heroes which, the social entrepreneurs, which create something which is new, a new approach to fight AIDS, poverty, or to do something for the environment, much less, let's say, taken up in the media. It's not so popular,
so you
but
put
those
them
are the real heroes.
So
and we invite hundreds of those to our activities.
And you show them to the media and
exactly.
help them better.
We help them to create networks and through the networks to raise finance also. And another very important constituency are our young global leaders, because we feel today's problems need fresh solutions, creative solutions. They need new thinking, and you find this new thinking among the young people.
But many people looking at this on the internet will want to join you at the annual meeting.
So we have a very, how shall I say,
active
severe selection process. Our young global leaders are selected by the top editors-in-chief around the world.
Okay. Can we continue? Can you?
Yes, of course.
What should we see? What else do we see?
The World Economic Forum WEF was created in Cologne, NY, near Geneva, Switzerland. It was initially conceived as the European Management Forum and held its first conference in Davos, Switzerland in 1971. The organization later changed its name to the World Economic Forum and established its headquarters in Cologne, NY.
So what is the agenda here?
Snake, me, and our team have figured out that mass immigration is in connection with WEF. They are planning on overthrowing local governments into submission, thus reboot the economy.
What for?
Germany is one of these countries that has had a mass flux of immigration. It's not just any immigration, it is a complete invasion of Western Europe. We have to stop this or we won't have a country anymore.
What is the insertion method?
Leaders and ministers from the Middle Eastern countries regularly attend the WEF's annual meetings in Davos, where they promote investment opportunities in their countries and engage in geopolitical discussions and shape regional narratives around modernization, reform. Snake, for example, Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia and Tari investors. Snake, these figures present a modernist, sometimes secularizing vision of Islam in line with WEF goals like globalization, digital transformation, and energy. This is a complete acclimatization of the global economy called the New World Order.
The New World Order. Colonel, I wasn't briefed on this yet. What is it?
NWO is a term often used in conspiracy theories which hypothesize a secretly emerging totalitarian world government. The common theme in conspiracy theories about a new world order is that a secretive power elite with a globalist agenda is conspiring to eventually rule the world.
Rule the world? That doesn't sound so amusing.
We are at the brink of a civil war with our federal governments of the world, while being in the midst of a global conflict, World War III. Everyone within the Western Hemisphere needs to wake up and wake up fast before it's too late, because the global leaders are destroying the nation.
The New World Order is changing the demographic. This is scary to watch unfold.
Order. We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order, where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause to achieve the universal aspirations of mankind: peace and security, freedom, and the rule of law. Out of these troubled times, our fifth objective, a new world order, can emerge. Now we can see a new world coming into view. A world in which there is a very real prospect of a new world order.
The Council on Foreign Relations, known as the CFR, an organization publicly sworn to destroy American national sovereignty and usher in a tyrannical world police state, could not contain their glee on September 12th, the day after the tragic attack. They announced their New World Order.
There is a chance for the President of the United States to use this disaster to carry out what his father, a phrase his father used, I think, only once, and hasn't been used since, and that is a new world order.